Welcome back, trainers. Today in our installment on our road to rank 10, we are showing that it's okay to have a slow start. You just gotta keep grinding to make that fast finish, baby. But anyway, let's get into these battles. It wasn't starting out the greatest. I hate seeing Lappers in the lead, but we have Hurricane and we like to sneak in that damage. So in this matchup, I didn't learn that part quite enough yet, but I'm gonna go for an Icy Wind first, which was not the play. I should have went. No, I went straight Hurricane. For a couple before this, I was going Icy Wind and then Hurricane, but we're just gonna go straight Hurricane and then dip out of here, go into our Giratina because we do not want to go into our Swampert right now. I know this. I really do not have a Lapras counter, so I know the Giratina is not really a Lapras counter. But when it's this low, I'm able to chip away at this thing, especially if I had drag. This is the one time that Dragon Breath would have worked in my favor. But I'm still on the Shadow Claw bandwagon, guys. I really am. It's just so much better in a lot more cases, especially the Regis and the Crystalias, and that's what I really mainly need this Giratina for. And anyway, if we got this Muck here, we're gonna try to get as many Dragon Claws down on this Muck as possible. And it looks like they're gonna try to attempt to farm us down, which is not ideal. We made a few mistakes in this match, but this wasn't one of them. There's nothing we can do right here. We probably could have switched out. I mean, but I just did not really want to lose that advantage because if I switch, he's going to switch right into it. But I should have swapped. I really should have. Now I look back on it, I should have swapped. But we got that Muck really low. So I should have brought in my Swampert here. But instead I bring in my Articuno. Which my reasoning was I don't not really need him anymore. But in the end, we could have needed her in the end. We'll see how the last Pokemon is. And then I bring Lapras back in, which is not great because I can't even farm this thing. I can't even Icy Wind this thing dead before they get into charge move off, which is not ideal. We're trying to save that shield. We should have not shielded the Giratina Surf, even if it was an Ice Beam. So that was one first mistake in this match. But like I said, you gotta remember these things, like I'm remembering them, and not repeat them as much. I mean, you're still gonna repeat them in the moment because GBL is hard, guys. It's not supposed to be easy, especially when you start to rank up and level up. It's just not. It's not easy. So don't get down on yourself and just keep knowing it's a game and keep grinding. Listen to your instincts more than anything because everybody is so much better this season. But now they had a Mewtwo in the back, which my Articuno could have handled pretty well. But in the end, I saw what his move was going to be. It's going to be Rock Slide, and that would not be kind to my Articuno. So it would have been a close match, but I really shouldn't have stayed in. I should have banked some of that energy on my Giratina for this Mewtwo right now. But we didn't know it was in the back, and there's that Rock Slide. But we're going to keep grinding to the end. I don't like to back out when there's a slimmer of hope, you know what I mean? But the writing was on the wall way before that. So good games, trainer. We don't like the 0-1 starts. We do not like the 0-1 starts, guys. But you got to keep grinding. Like I usually try to give you the best win-loss set of the day. I did have a couple better than this set. And I did get a lot of my rating back that I lost yesterday. But I really liked how this set ended. So we're gonna another bad lead for us. Charizard and Articuno. I remember back in the day I used to stay in that matchup and Icy Wind before I got no. We're getting out. So we're gonna go right into our safe swap. Giratina. We do not want to go right into our Swampert because they're just probably gonna have a Swampert counter. If you're running Charizard, you pretty much have a counter to a water type because that's just what you have to do, really. So they bring in their Muck. That's what you want to do. This looks eerily familiar to the last match, doesn't it? So we're going to try to get as much damage as possible on this thing. Looking at the switch timer. But we have two counters to this Muck and the Charizard. We have our Swampert to handle both of them. So I am not going to shield this. You can take me down all you want. Now I'm going to bring in... I don't know if I bring in my Articuno. Yeah, I'm going to bring in my Articuno. A little bit of lag. I'm okay with getting hit here, I think. I am okay with getting hit here. Dark Pulse doesn't do that much damage. I'm still have the green. Okay, we're going to Icy Wind this thing. It's going to take it out unless they're going to burn a shield. And I know they're going to bring in their Charizard. So I'm going to get ready to swap. And there it is. I'm going to go right into my Swampert. And now they're going to swap into their last, which is a Giratina. This is not ideal. See, my team makeup was great. It's just if I had Swampert in the lead, we could have lined up everything correctly. But in this case, it didn't really work out that way. But we do have 2 shields, so we're gonna see what we can do here. But we need this Swampert for that Charizard. There's no doubt. And I gotta wait for this switch timer. I'm gonna try to get this Earthquake through because most time people try to bait. So now I feel out the moment and I feel like it's gonna go through, and it does go through. That is great. They have 2 shields still. So now I'm gonna shield this one and just hope that I can get my Articuno here and farm this thing down. They know I'm coming in. They know it. So I'm going to see if I can farm this thing, and they let off their charge move. That is great. We're trying to get back in this game. We're trying. We're going to try to farm. And they had a charge move waiting for me. If we could have just got that Icy Wind off. It's just a Dragon Claw, though. Okay, we can maybe get to this Icy Wind, and we know. Man, they still have 2 shields, though. So this is not looking good. We're going to get the first Hydro Cannon off. It's going to be shielded. We're going to have enough for a second one. And we almost have enough for a third one. But then they would have been able to just farm us down after that. So, good games, trainer. Our team would have been lined up perfectly for this team, but it just didn't work out that way. So, 0-2 starts, guys. Jersey, why are you uploading all your losses? I mean, I'm gonna show you losses because you have to learn from your losses too. But here comes some wins. I promise you. This is when what's the word? I just buckled in and grinded out this set because I just get kind of down on myself when I first lose the first couple matches in a set, and usually it does pan out in the end, but sometimes it doesn't. But you just have to know that you just got to listen to your instincts, like I said. So right now we got a great lead, Articuno into Swampert. I love when people stay in. You could stay in all you want. I'm going to shield the first charge move like I always do. Yeah, hit me all you want with these Hydro Cannons, Swampert. Go do your best. Do your best. And they're staying in. Okay, we like this. Next Icy Wind's going to take it out. And we win the lead. We're down a shield. Oh, they decide to shield, and they're going to swap out into their Snorlax. Okay, we're going to try to Icy Wind this thing before we're hit. That was another mistake. Another mistake. I should have just swapped out instantly. But I'm going to bank that Icy Wind now and go into my Swampert. I mean, it could have been worse because now we're back at the beginning of, the energy levels. So when I swap in, and I do have an Icy Wind bank, so that is kind of good. But we should have swapped right away in that instance. But I thought I can get to an Icy Wind before we're hit with a Body Slam, but it's okay. We're going to go for another Hydro Cannon here. This will be just enough to take out this Snorlax. Yes, it is. Oh, just one more. Oh, they are able to get off a Body Slam. That was almost enough. That is crazy. But we're not going to be taken out by this Body Slam either. And we're able to farm that thing down. Win back switch advantage here. They bring in their Swampert. But now I have an Icy Wind locked and loaded. So we're going to go back in with it, I believe. And just hit this Swampert. No, we're going to go in with our Giratina. Because I was knowing they were thinking I was going to my Articuno, and they're going to hit me with a Hydro Cannon. So now we're able to farm down. But now they're bringing their Gyarados. Remember, guys, I have that Icy Wind locked and loaded. Because we're going to get some we're going to be able to get 2 Dragon Claws off. No, we're going to switch right into that Icy Wind now. Hit this Gyarados with the Icy Wind. And they're going to shield it. That's okay. We got your damage down. We still have a shield. And we're able to almost get to another Icy Wind. Yes, we are. They tried to farm us down. That is great. So this one's going to go through. It almost takes him out. And we're almost able to take out the Gyarados. But they have a Crunch locked and loaded. So I'm just going to shield this one up. There's no way they have 2. They just tried to Hydro Pump us. Okay. That was not the play. But okay, I kind of see what's going on. They were kind of mad. But hey, we got our win. Good games, trainer. Yeah, Hydro Pump is definitely not the play in that. But Double Crunch. I know Hydro Pump isn't quite Double Crunch. But I don't know. I just know Hydro Pump isn't the play against Giratina. But let's get into match 4 here. Articuno into Articuno. I really do not like this. It's kind of like a Crest matchup. We'll see who wins. If I win CMP... Okay, they're just going for Icy Winds. Because if I get off without any CMP, then I know they're going with Ancient Power. But I'm going to shield the first charge move like it's any other any other match. But now my Icy Winds aren't going to do as much damage. But it's okay. I have more health. I usually like to take the shield deficit and keep my Articuno alive, because I do get to another Icy Wind before they get to one themselves. I'm not sure if they're running Ancient Power or not. Most of them are, because most of them don't have Hurricane, and I love to catch people off guard with my Hurricane. Yep, they're running Ancient Power, but I got 2 debuffs off, so we're about even now. I'm going to be able to get off another Icy Wind before they're able to get off a charge move. And this one's probably going to go unshielded. Yep. Okay, now I'm going to let this one go, I believe. No, I decided to double shield my Articuno. Okay, now I should be able to farm this thing down. That was my play. And we're able to farm it down. We won lead, but we're down a shield. And Machamp comes in. This is great. This is Hurricane time to shine. Boom, look at that. Almost one-shotted that thing. He didn't even know it was hitting. Come, take all that energy, that's fine. I'm just gonna come in here with Giratina. You can hit me with all your energy all you want. It's not gonna hurt. That is why I love Hurricane so much. The neutral damage, and also the super effective damage on things that just aren't waiting for it. Okay, now they got Registeel in the back. That's okay. We got our Swampert, so we're gonna do as much damage as possible with our Shadow Sneaks before we even go out. I'm not even gonna switch right now. I'm gonna let him. I'm just gonna get down and low. This is his last Pokemon. I want to take that last shield. I want to pressure it as much as possible. They need at least do 3 Flash Cannons to beat this Giratina. So they're gonna have to use one of their shields. Here comes the first Flash Cannon coming through. Okay, I mean maybe just 2. Okay, that's fine. Take me out. Go for it. Another Shadow Sneak coming through. They're gonna have to think about shielding here soon. Gets him down to yellow. 2 more Shadow Sneaks will kill it. But his next Flash Cannon is going to be able to take it out. But little do they know what's hiding in the back. Your worst enemy, Registeel. Swampert. Now all it's going to take is a Hydro Cannon at this range. They're going to be able to shield this one, yes. And a Focus Blast is not going to be able to take us out at this range. So we're going to be able to get to another Hydro Cannon to be able to take out this Registeel. There's that Focus Blast. Tanky boy takes that Focus Blast. It'll take 2 of them to kill us. And this Hydro Cannon is going to be able to take us out, take them out. And good game. Okay, we came back. Now we got this dang Cristobal in the area, or it's giving us these alerts. I'm sorry. Like I couldn't. Those things are so annoying. But yeah, it's been a rainy weekend here in Florida. Anyway, let's get into the game 5 here. We'll try to get some 3 and 2 hype. 3 and 2 hype. Articuno into Snorlax. Not the best lead, but we'll take it. So much better than a Reggie lead, I'll tell you that. Most things Articuno can handle in the lead, and Snorlax is one of them. I usually shield the first charge move that comes through, and I should have in this part, but I went against my reasoning because Body Slam does so little damage as it is. So these Icy Winds after this are going to take a lot of damage away from those Body Slams, but you can see right now these licks are adding up. And I definitely should have shielded. So I decided to shield now, which I should have shielded the first one if I was going to shield the second one. Another mistake, guys. If you're going to shield, if you know you're going to shield your Pokemon, especially in a debuffing Pokemon, shield the first one. Because that's the one that's going to do the most damage. I mean, that seems like perfect, common sense, right? And I just didn't use it in that moment. So it's okay. Just know that if you're going to be using a debuffing Pokemon, if you're going to shield the first one. But then we got Cresselia coming in here. We're going to Icy Wind this thing as many times as possible. Because either they're going to stay in against my Giratina and have less move, or I'm going to have a debuffed Cresselia that's going to lose to my Giratina. So now I should have just swapped out probably, but it's okay. Giratina's going to come in here. And they're going to swap. And I'm going to swap into my Swampert. Which, I don't know if that was the play or not. Because, yeah, I mean, I want that Giratina on that Cresselia. But I could have beaten Cresselia with that health with my Swampert. But we're going to see what we can do here. We're going to get hit with another Hydro Cannon here. It's all right. We're going to be taken out. No, we got one high. That's the key to victory. We were able to survive. My IVs on my Swampert are pretty good. So that was the key right there. We save our shield. All right, now we have Swampert, and we're going to see if they're going to shield here because it's going to be very close to taking out this Swampert with this Giratina. Nope, they did not shield. Okay, I'm going to be able to farm down. That's great. They were trying for that Earthquake. Cresselia comes in. I'm going to shield it because I know it's Moonblast. And it's going to take about 3 Shadow Sneaks to kill this, to 2 maybe. And it's going to take 3 Moonblasts to kill me. But we're just going to hope that we don't get the debuff. No, it's going to take 2 and a couple Shadow Claws. And they're out of range. They have a shield, but I'm in farm range, good sir. Farm range. No your Shadow Claws. So I am not even going to Shadow Sneak this down. I'm going to farm you down. That's called aggressive farm down for the win. Because I knew that was pretty much my only win condition, because I knew they're going to shield, and I lose about 2 moves every time you do a charge move. But anyway, we ended up with 3 and 2. We got that Beldum hype. Not that I need it. What happened to the legendaries in the rewards, guys? Niantic, what are you doing? Give us some legendaries, something. Because I'm sick of seeing Snivies and Oshawotts. But anyway, see you guys tomorrow. This is what I ended the rank. I'm getting, I got all the ones I got lost yesterday, so I really appreciate all the support. Please like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys tomorrow.